ArsenalFanTV here with Canal, come all the way from India, and you brought your Wenger in banner.
Wenger in, baby, tonight!
So what, only tonight?
It's forever, man. For me, Wenger in.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I think the man deserves more respect, and I also feel that, you know, it's not just him who's at fault. I think it's the board,
your banner, man?
And it's everyone. My daughter made that. My man Muhammad.
Yes!
Woo!
I am entertainment.
Because we have been seeing, you know what, just before we're going to get to the game in a minute, but we have been seeing a lot of banners saying Wenger out.
Yeah.
All over the world. I've seen quite a few from India as well.
I've seen them in cricket matches in India.
Yeah.
So it's all over. But it's just, I think it's just media hype. And I also feel that, you know, the guy is being disrespected. He's been there for 20, 21 years now. We've been in the Champions League for 21 years. And it's very important that we win and we get into the Champions League, because that's very important for a club like Arsenal. And, you know, it attracts players. It'll help us attract players. It'll help us with the revenue. It'll help us with a lot of things. So whatever, you know, we need to unite now. We need to unite. We need to, you know, just get together and, you know, just see the season off and then take it one step at a time. This is what I feel. And I just feel...
So you would have been very pleased today. I mean, it was a much better performance by the team.
Much better, but except for Ramsey, because Ramsey was shit. And I saw him, you know, going to the ball. He's not even looking at the ball. You know, there are players all around him. I don't know. I can't understand why he was not substituted. You know, why was Oxlade substituted? He was much better than Ramsey. Ramsey is a liability, I think, and I think he just needs to go. He's not fit enough to wear an Arsenal shirt. This is my personal opinion. And I just feel that, you know, now we just need to unite and we need to get going and we need to see us off the line, get into the top 4 and then take it one step at a time. Because if we don't make top 4, it's going to be very, very difficult next season for us to expand on whatever we have built.
Should he stay? Should the manager stay if we don't make top 4? If we say, let's just say we don't make the top 4 and we lose the final to Chelsea, can he justify staying?
Well, he can't. He cannot. But a diehard fan like me will always say yes, because I've followed him since, you know, I've been a fan of Arsenal.
But if you take the sentiment away, I know you followed him. We all love him. I love him.
Yeah.
But taking the sentiment away,
yeah,
right? If you're a businessman,
yeah,
you're in charge of Arsenal Football Club.
If I'm a businessman, in fact, if I'm a businessman, I would keep him, because he's bringing in all the money. He's not spending the money. So if I was a businessman and he was getting me into top 4 every season, season after season, getting me to the Champions League, getting me that extra revenue, then I would keep him. But, you know, having said that, I think that he just, you know, the kind of disrespect that's happening around is something that I think is wrong. Okay. You know, he just needs to go. Even if he goes, I think his position is such that he needs to sack himself, firstly. I don't think he's going to go if, you know, people like us, you know, fans like us get together and, you know, say yes, no, yes, no.
Right, well, listen, you've got the platform here, ArsenalFanTV. Yeah. So, here you go. Tell everybody why you think he should stay.
Well, I think that, you know, when he came in first at 1996, he changed the game. He changed a lot of stuff. He revolutionized, you know, the way footballers were bringing themselves up over here, or, you know, conducting themselves. So that is something that, you know, the first half of his 20 years, the first 10 years were brilliant. And the last 10 years has just been... I understand there are a lot of fans in India who tell me that, you know, just what are we rebuilding? What are we building? So the last 10 years, what are we building? Are we building a spaceship that it takes us 10 years to build? Or, you know, why are we, you know, we have the money, we have the stadium now, we have the fans, we sell out every week. You know, what's the problem? Why can't we invest that into players? And that's the only problem where I feel, you know, where he needs to improve. We need a director of football. We need someone like, you know, to come in and, you know, guide him and, you know, help him get the players that we need. We've always had a very good midfield. We've always had a good midfield. But we've always been lacking, you know, at the back, you know, with 1 or 2 key players, or, you know, 1 or 2 key players in the front. So we need a world-class striker and we need a world-class centre-back, and that's it. I think we should be challenging next season.
Can I say what I think? Yeah. Wenger in, just purely because the loyalty he's given to our team. He could have gone to a different place. He's like a Mourinho. He could have been a mercenary, but he's not. Take it from me, Mohammed, I am entertainment. Wenger has shown loyalty, and it's time we showed it back to him. He's earned to retire here. I know if we was to sack him today, I'm 100% sure before the summer he'll get a bigger team.
Absolutely.
He'll get the French team, or he might even get Bayern Munich. I'm not even, Paris Saint-Germain, bigger budgets. So for what he's put into the team, let him. It's a transitional kind of team, this team. it's kind of put together. There's few new players, Mustafi, Gabriel, Bella. There's like players that have been in the squad for like a year or year and a half, definitely less than 2 years. So let him build his team, this team, give him the next 2-year contracts, and let's talk after that. 100%. Wenger in all the way.
What I want to say is that, you know, before we came here, we went to, you know, we were in Spain. We went to, you know, Madrid Bayern. We went to a Barcelona game as well. And you know, what I felt today at the Emirates was that it's very quiet. You know, the fans, you know, they need to really get behind the team. You know, they're just sitting there. You know, there's no one chanting. There's not much happening except for the fuck off Mourinho. You know, but the rest of that, it was just very silent. You know, we need to be a little louder. We need to get behind the team. This is our team. We need to get behind it. That's it. That's all I want to say.